Well, good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Hoskins. I'm back in the seat again, back in the saddle again. It's been a little while, a lot of things going on. I always make the same excuse. It just gets so busy sometimes that I'm like, I'll do the video, and if I'll do it, and I'll do it next hour. I'll do it next hour. I'll do it after lunch. I'll do it during lunch. I'll do it later. I'll do it. Well, now I got to do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and it's still tomorrow, and it's just, well, you know how it goes. So one of my goals this year is to be much more diligent on doing these. I don't know if you guys get anything out of this. I surely do. Talking about what's going on in my life, how God is blessing me, how chiropractic fits into everything that I do, touches every part of what I do, and how it can impact you the same way. Had a very strange and unfortunate incident this last weekend. We'll call it a chiropractic induced subluxation, and it's probably the worst subluxation you could possibly get. It was somebody that I thought was going to. Well, anyway, it was not a pleasant experience. My body reset. Dr. Sam helped me get back in alignment again, take pressure off my brainstem. That was put there, and it happens, unfortunately. I think I know why it happened, and it was no fault of anybody but probably my own. Um, but it happens, and it's no fun. It is no fun. It's probably the worst experience that you could possibly have in the chiropractic world. But we got it straightened out. It was almost like my body, somebody hit the Control Alt Delete restart sequence, and I know Julie was very, 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 very concerned. She was very mad at me for um, taking that chance on my health, knowing with what I know about subluxation and chiropractors and the chiropractic adjustment that I would do that. But lesson learned, lesson learning. How's that? But anyway, yeah, my body totally reset. It was interesting. Talked to Dr. Sam this morning about the experience. It's like after he got done with me on Monday, I was very unstable. It was like the computer saying, okay, oh, hey, there's the lungs. Let's connect to the lungs. Oh, you have arms. Let's connect to the arms. Oh, are those fingers? Oh, yeah, we need some fingers. Let's connect to those too. So just like your computer booting up, it's like, oh, you have a printer. Oh, you have a camera. Oh, you have a microphone. Let's hook those up properly. And it was quite refreshing to go through that process, except during the process, it takes a lot of energy. And I went through 4 hours straight of shivering. No matter what I did, I could not get um, the shivering to stop. And so every muscle in my body had a 4 hour exercise. And that's rough for anybody, especially somebody who's out of shape and as big as I am, and have as big as muscles as I am. It was not fun. And so, needless to say, I was here for a little bit Wednesday morning, but then I went home and took a nap, and that nap ended up being 20 hours long. And very, very, very grateful for that. On Thursday, yesterday, woke up, is like, oh, I'm just absolutely refreshed. Nothing in my body hurt. None of my joints hurt. None of my muscles hurt. Everything was working well. Everything was just absolutely wonderful. And I'm like, this is really, really cool. I detoxed. I had reset. I'd reconnected. Um, and so I went down and saw clients at Regenesis with no issues whatsoever. Feet didn't hurt, ankles didn't hurt, knees didn't hurt, low back didn't hurt, shoulders working fine, hands working fine, eyes working fine. It was just absolutely amazing. And I come here this morning and same thing, just absolutely amazing. So an interesting experience. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I'm documenting it, so maybe I can write a paper about it once we get further away from the event. That way, nobody can try to guess who it might have been. Um, but yeah, it was an interesting experience. So needless to say, every chiropractor that I know, every chiropractor that I trust, every chiropractor that I put my trust into, um, does a pre-check to make sure that there is subluxation. Then they do other checks to verify where the subluxation's at. And then after they do any kind of major thrust, they go back and recheck to make sure that that one thrust in the pelvis didn't clear out everything else, because that happens sometimes. Um, and then the mixing of techniques was interesting. the full body crunch and roll and twist and turn and lower cervical rotary adjustment, followed by um, an upper cervical technique that usually that's the only thing that's done. That was quite interesting, and I should have known when when they um, started to work on me that I might have should have said, I think I'm gonna pass on this part because should have just said that, but I went ahead with the process, trusting, and paid the price. Paid the price. So anyway, it was other than that, even with that, it was a great weekend of just being around other chiropractors, doing what I do. And I don't want this to be negative on any person or any group or anything like that. It's just my experience. It happens. It happens not on a regular basis, but I think maybe I can recall two people that has happened under my care where I didn't check. I had did the pre-check and then it cleared. I went ahead with the adjustment anyway from pride or felt like I had to do something or whatever. And it was 2 weeks of me providing care for them for free as they recovered. And I know that I got fired once for not providing enough chiropractic care to make them go into this kind of thing. And so the third one was that that wasn't no something different. But anyway, so I know at least two instances in 30 years where I could have been the culprit as well. So I'm not blaming anybody. It happens. We just have to be super, super careful. And we try to, and we do, and we are. And that's why we do all the checks that we do. That's why we do the scans that we do. That's why we do the post checks. That's why we are extremely gentle. That's why we're extremely precise. And that's why we're extremely intentional about all that we do. So anyway, gosh, where's my counter? I've rambled on here for 7 minutes about that. We got some wonderful things going on here at the office. We've got some remodeling that's going on. Got some more that we're getting ready to do. Dr. Sam is having he and his fiance are having a baby next week, so that's going to be interesting to see his energy when he gets done with that process. It's his fourth child, fifth child, fourth child. Anyway, fourth or fifth. Anyway, so he's been through the process before. And we'll see how he is when he gets back, but it's going to be interesting. March and April are going to be getting the office ready for a lot more activities. Got the adjusting areas down pretty well. We just need to finish decorating. So come on by, check it out. We've been here 6 years now, 7 years. Loving this space, loving where we're at. Enjoying the location and our neighbors. And just come on by, help us stay here, help us generate enough referrals that we have no reason to leave, and no reason to not be here serving our neighbors. And just come by and see what we're all about. And make sure you send your friends and family as neighbors and enemies and those that And if you need to come by and get some business cards, please do that. We got some brochures. We got some all kinds of interesting things. Speaking of brochures, we have a new digital brochure program that I'm helping a friend um, promote and roll out, and it's pretty interesting. It's if you know following me and know how I do chiropractic, it's not symptom or condition based. It's very subluxation and spine and spinal column and nervous system based. And all of these brochures, even though on the face they look like they're condition or symptom based, they immediately turn the attention to the nervous system and the imbalance that the subluxation causes, the vertebral subluxation causes. So I'm very interested in getting those out and about. It's all electronic based. It's all text based. You take a QR code and it generates um, it brings the electronic brochure to your phone, and then you can text it to somebody, you can send it to somebody, you can use it yourself. It's just really a wonderful program. So I look forward to y'all finding more about that too. And come on in and check about that. Just come on in and have a chat. Come on in. We'll walk down and have a coffee. I just want to serve my neighbors well and take care of them and love on them the best that I can. And the best way I know is biblical counseling. Second best way I know is chiropractic. So that's who I am. That's what we stand for. And look forward to seeing y'all soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.